Gentlemen, if you feel restless, angry, or like there's something inside of you that is caged, this message is for you. Because what you're feeling, it isn't weakness. It isn't immaturity. It isn't failure. It is the frustration of a man who was born to battle, but never was trained for war. Let me be clear. You were built for resistance, not relaxation. You were designed to struggle, to stretch, and to be sharpened in the fire. But here's the catch. Most men don't have a fight. They have distractions. They're a man without a battle is a man without a backbone. So today, we're going to be talking about why every man needs a battle to fight and how to step into yours with strength, strategy, and purpose. Yo, if you are ready for this message, let's get at it. Hey, I'm Rob Johnson, and welcome to the Legacy Gentleman channel. On this channel, every day, we talk about the values, skills, and works that will be admired and desired 1,000 years from now. And when you have that, you, sir, are a legacy gentleman. Look, I'm going to say this if you haven't heard this before, but from the beginning, men are wired to fight. Look, not dominate, not destroy, but to protect, build, and conquer that which threatens what you hold most dear. Look, in the Bible, we see that men are called to battle over and over again. David, he did not back down from Goliath. Joshua did not back down from the giants in the promised land. Paul told Timothy to fight the good fight for the faith. That's 1 Timothy 6:12. Even Jesus, our perfect model of manhood, didn't just preach peace. He flipped tables, confronted demons, and marched straight into the pain of the cross. And yes, physically, biologically, men are built for strain, built for risk, built for strength, built to endure. Look, that's not toxic, guys, it's just the truth. Problem isn't that men want to fight. The problem is we have forgotten what we're supposed to fight for. Thus, everybody tell us we're not supposed to be fighting. So here is what's happening. When men have no mission, they drift. He's numb, he lashes out, and he gives up. If you don't have a battle to fight, you turn your energies inward and you become your own worst enemy. You will fight your woman instead of fighting for your relationship. You will fight your friends instead of fighting for your purpose. You will fight your own reflection because you don't like what's staring back at you. Men without a mission become full of misdirection. They overeat, they oversleep, they overthink, and they underperform. Look, Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, people perish. And that applies to you too, my brother. Without a vision, without a fight, you will start to slowly rot from the inside. That is not hard to find in this world. All right, guys, so let's talk about what our battles look like today. Because our enemy, it really ain't Goliath with a sword, but it's just as deadly. Today, the battleground looks like this. Discipline over distractions. Can you focus? Can you be consistent? Leadership and relationships. Are you leading with clarity or are you reacting emotionally? Mental and emotional health. Are you hiding from your pain or are you dealing with it? Purpose and career. Are you building? Are you blaming? Sexual integrity. Are you mastering your desires or are your desires mastering you? There are fights daily, and just because they're internal, it doesn't mean they're not brutal. But here's the good news. The battles you fight every day, God has equipped you to win them. So ask yourself these questions. What area of your life is falling apart? Where do you feel most resistance? What's the one thing you've been avoiding? That's probably where your battle starts. Then get equipped, start journaling, seek a mentor, read the word, set goals and deadlines. Build a daily battle rhythm of strength with prayer, with movement, with reflection, and with action. Here's what Ephesians 6:13 says. Put on the full armor of God. When the day of evil comes, you will be able to stand your ground. Don't just prepare to fight, start fighting. Let's talk about what makes the battle worth it. Because we're not just swinging our sword in the wind. We fight for honor. We fight for a legacy. We fight for those who are behind us, our children, our grandchildren, our little nephews and nieces. The fight is about becoming the man God has called us to be. It's about leading your family with strength, loving your woman with intention, owning your finances, walking in discipline, and showing the world what real masculinity looks like. Calm, focused, and holy. And you know what? We are made in his image. That means we are made to fight righteously. Look, you don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be present. You have to be willing. And like I said, you have got to show up. So gentlemen, here it is. You were built for the battlefield, not the bleachers. You were built not to watch life happen, but to build and shape it, to lead, and then to defend. 1 Corinthians 16:13 says, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, and act like a man. Be strong. See, man, every day you wake up, you're either stepping toward that man or away from him. So which will it be? So look, find your battle, pick up your sword, and fight like a man who knows his life matters. So look, if this video speaks to you, like it, subscribe, and share it with another brother who needs to step. Because on this channel, we're building men that everybody's going to be talking about 1,000 years from now. So until next time, stand strong, lead well, never stop fighting for what matters, and go be legendary.